Hi everybody, it's Cathy Young here from Accelerate Business Consultancy, and I just wanted to share with you day 2 of Queenstown. You can see in the background there the lake. It's absolutely glorious day, the sun's shining, it's still a little bit cool, and you can see some snow on the mountain there, so it is cooler here, but do you know what? It's fantastic. But the greatest thing about being in Queenstown is the people that we're sharing this time with. And this is a post for business owners. For business owners today who want to boost their business profits. So if that's you, if you're a business owner who's looking to boost your business profits, listen up, because I want to talk to you today about something that we learned yesterday. And it was about team culture. Now, when we talk to business owners, we hear constantly that they're having troubles with team. Their team, basically, they're turning up for the paycheck. They get there 5 minutes before it's time to start. If they have team meetings, people are sitting around and they're not contributing a whole lot. And that's often because the team culture that is there isn't necessarily conducive to people wanting to be there. So what I thought I'd share with you today is how we grew our team yesterday. The team we're here with the Trusted Advisor Network. And the fellows who run this organisation, Fulton and Wayne, they've been out recruiting, and they've actually doubled the size of our group. So yesterday we normally have a smallish group. Well, it doubled yesterday. So that was fantastic. Lots of new people in the room, lots of new people to get to know. But it also meant that there was the old team and the new team, and some of those people had only been within our group for 4 weeks. So Will and Wayne were really conscious, and what we decided was we needed to make a schedule for what was going to go ahead. So instead of the people who own the business, Will and Wayne, just coming in and saying, look, this is what we're doing and this is the agenda and we know you'll love it and it'll all be fantastic, they opened it up for everyone to be able to have input into the agenda. So it was fantastic. We went around the table and everyone had an agenda. Only trouble is we had 20 items. Now, if you're like me, you're going, oh, I just want to be outside with this beautiful view and the fresh air. I'm thinking 20 items. We're going to be in this room until 10 p.m. tonight. And it was only at 9 a.m. in the morning, so it was a little bit daunting. However, after lunch, we came in and attacked it. Now, the really cool thing was we applied the 80-20 rule. So we looked at the 20% of things on that list that were actually going to make the biggest impacts on our business and on helping business owners to grow their business. So we chopped it all down and we ended up with 5 pieces. Everyone had input. Everyone around the table, whether they'd been there for 4 weeks or whether they'd been there for 2 years or whether they were Will and Wayne, we all had equal vote and we all had equal say, and everyone could voice their opinion on every single thing that we were talking about. Now, this was really cool because it meant that everyone in the room had buy-in. Now, not everyone's items made it to this quarter. We've got 5 items that we're going to deal with this quarter. So we've got the agenda for the next quarter coming up. So not everyone had their items listened to or had their items come forward and go onto the list. But the fact that we could talk about our item that we were putting up, and then everyone could talk about whether it was valid or not, and then it might be put onto the burner for the next quarter. But everyone in that room, whether they'd been there for that 4 weeks or whether they'd been there for 4 years, 10 years, didn't matter. We all had the same value. So at the end of it, we came away with 5 action items, great action items to help people grow and build their businesses. And everyone came out of that room feeling really validated. So what we did was we'd gone from a team culture where it was quite divisive, so it was the old versus the new, because those of us who've been here for quite a while, we're really close and really tight. We were a good, tight, small group. But suddenly, instead of being a good, tight, small group, we went to a really good, tight, larger group. So everyone who was new, we all felt included and everyone was part of what was going on. So I just want to share with you that story about the way that we created a new team culture in a really short period of time. Day 2, we're all great friends and we're all in there and we're discussing backwards and forwards, talking to different people about different things, finding out more about them. But it also has made an impact because now we can all move forward together and we're all on the same page, and that just came from one quick meeting. So, question for you if you're a business owner, what do you do to build your team culture? what do you do to help foster your team members feel that they're valued? To help them see your bigger plan as well, because your bigger plan is really important. So I'd really love it if the business owners who are watching this, and if you're watching it live, thank you for jumping on. I sincerely appreciate that and love your comments, so thank you very much. Or if you're watching it after it's been presented live, in the comments down below, could you type in there how you create a good team culture? Because you never know, it could be that what you suggest and what you do, someone might go, that's brilliant, that will work in my business. Someone might take the tips that we picked up yesterday when we were planning our next quarter going forward, and they might think, hey, well, I'll apply those learnings, and we'll give everyone a chance to have their say in our plan going forward for the next quarter, and we'll apply the 80-20 rule. If you want to know more about the 80-20 rule, you can contact me as well, and I'd really happily to chat to you about that. But do you want to apply the 80-20 rule in your business? What is the top 20% of things that are going to make 80% of the impact for the coming quarter? What's going to make the most impact? What's going to add the most money to your bottom pocket? What would that be? So if you've got a comment that you would like to make about the 80-20 rule, or if you've got a comment that you would like to make, share something for other business owners. Give back to the business community. And who knows, you might read something that will make a difference in your business. So it's been really lovely chatting with you today. I've got to go back inside because it's getting a bit chilly out here now. And I'm also going back in because there's more learnings on the way today. So I can't wait to catch up with you all again. And I'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you again tomorrow from Queenstown. See you soon. Bye-bye.